Well, hello everyone. Thank you for being here. Welcome in. And for those who don't know me, my name is Michele Laine. I am a transformational coach and lover of all things holistic care of self. And I'm just super excited for you to spend some time this evening in this conversation and learning about an amazing product that's going to activate places in your body that have gone dormant. And I'm going to tell you why that matters and why that's important. But first, I want to just kind of tell a little bit more about my story, how I got here, how the Nettles and I are connected, and where we're going from there. I have been on quite a journey these last few years. I think it's close to almost 3 years now, where I was losing a little bit of the weight that kind of came on, and I was staying really healthy. I had been battling a little bit in hormones, and so I finally got to a place where everything was like homeostasis, so I thought. And I had lost the pounds I wanted, and I was happy generally. And then as the years went on, I was kind of battling a little bit with HRT, and I no longer really wanted to be on something like that. I just had this intuitive nudge to kind of wean myself off. And I did that very successfully. But I didn't realize at the time I had some underbelly things going on. That was with gut and digestion. But as I look back now, there were a lot of signs of like, this has been here not just now, but for a while. And once I got sick and I had COVID, I just couldn't get my system to balance out. So it became go to what you know, but then when what you know no longer works, it becomes kind of a detective mystery kind of thing to try new things. And I'm always going to go first. I always believe that there's a way that we can put the puzzle together for ourselves when we can get out of our way and let something new come in, or just start with the beginner's mind. So on my journey, I was looking for an answer. I was literally at the point where I'm like, tirzepatide, maybe a baby dose. I'm done with this weight. I'm in grace and acceptance. This is a lot of work I've done through the last 3 years as well, while trying to heal the gut and trying to heal the digestive system and eating very restrictive and being really particular with what foods do this and what foods don't do that. And I was kind of really done. I was like, up to here. And I'm like, and I want to be leaner. I don't want to be in this body. I don't recognize myself. And I think a lot of us feel that and go through this with menopause, as well as there are ways we can still love ourselves more. But my prayers were, show me if this isn't the way to go, please show me something else. And I had two different people pop in. I was just getting back from Kenya, going to Florida, and one of the girls in my mastermind said, try this particular product. It burns fat. It burns the brown fat in your body. And I think that sounds great. Well, I've got some weeks before this other thing happens, and I'll tell you guys that in a minute. Tried it, it didn't work. I felt horrible, bloated. It was definitely within 24 hours. I'm like, this is not for me. I could tell you my body was rejecting it. So then around that same time, I see Marcy, who I haven't seen in a couple years, who I've actually met in person, both of you guys, about a year and a half ago. So it's funny how like life just brings us in circle. And she's talking about being on a trial for this thing. And I'm like, what thing are you on? And I'm watching, and I had gone to Kenya and I'd come back, and some more weeks had gone by, and she's like, I've lost this many inches. Oh my gosh, the weight's coming off. And I'm like, just tell me now what it is and tell me what I can get this, what's going on. And she shared with me that there was this natural GLP product that was really helping her. And so I literally got to watch the last 30 days, I think, of your trial. So I was already like, put me on the list. I want it when it's here. What I didn't realize was how much more beneficial it was going to be for me. And so I'm 1 month in now after receiving that product. The moment I took it, my body was like, yes, thank you. It was so peaceful. It was so calm. And I know we're going to talk about some more of the things that happen from this product, but I kept messaging her going, you don't even know, like this feels amazing.
Dave.
It didn't have the reaction, and it felt hopeful, you guys, for the very first time in a really long time. And like, it makes me kind of want to cry because I work out. I take care of myself. I didn't stop ever, ever. There's so much muscle underneath here, and yet it didn't show the results, and it sucks. And so to have something like this now actually working, I'm over the moon. I'm 1 month in. I'm 10.75 inches melted away. And it's not even about the scale, but the scale did budge 3.5 inches, and it kind of varies. So I'm okay with that. But I just want to introduce you guys. That's the background on how we all got here. But I want to share with you these two incredible humans who are really changing lives and helping people, not only with this product, but a history of this particular company helping. And then having Dr. Dondee come in from this scientific and analytic area and being able to provide us evidence of what the body actually needs and why it's helpful. So with that, please welcome Marci and Dondee Nettles. Please introduce yourselves, guys, to everyone who's going to be watching or who's here now, and let's take it from there.
Awesome. Michelle, I have to tell you, I love you and I feel your heart. And oh my goodness, it's like I know that everyone that is going to be watching this, thank you, ladies that are here with us live, and those that are watching the recording. Weight journey is such an emotional thing. And I know that we have all experienced it, and it has so much to do with how we look at who we are and how we can show up in the world. And so I am so grateful for this company, and I'm grateful for these products. But Michelle, I am grateful for your heart and for your willingness to take that step to do what you felt was going to be absolutely right for you. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started here because we want to respect everybody's time, and we want you to know that this message that we're going to share with you has changed both of our lives. So babe, do you want to share your story?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Michelle, so much.
Yeah.
And welcome, everybody. When the information that I'm about to share with you was put in front of me a little over 15 and a half years ago, it was, interestingly enough, it was at the height of my professional career as a chiropractor and AM talk radio host, but at the absolute rock bottom of my personal life. And what I mean by that is my practice, and Marcy and I live outside of Phoenix, Arizona. I was in a town called Goodyear, Arizona, and we had the fourth largest chiropractic practice in the state of Arizona, solo practice, seeing between 350 and 500 patients per week. I was also an AM talk radio host every Saturday for an hour-long program live on two different AM stations, and it just took so much of my time. 80 to 90 hours a week was spent outside my home with a 3-year-old son and a newborn daughter at home that I literally never saw. At 5 a.m., I would kiss them on the forehead when I left. And at 10 p.m., when I got home, I'd kiss them on the forehead again because they were sleeping both times. And I realized that I was having a relationship kissing the forehead of sleeping children. And my practice was 40% pediatric. And it just hit me one day that I'm spending so much time with other people's kids while my kids are at home wondering where daddy was. And again, highlighted my professional life, but rock bottom in my personal life. And then I saw this information, and I had been praying for a way to be daddy and doctor, not just doctor. And the information that we're about to share with you changed my life so much that 18 months after getting involved with this company and bringing these products into my practice, I was able to literally buy back my time in building this opportunity from home, such that I could sell my practice and cancel my radio show and literally go home to be a full-time dad to my kids, which I've been doing for the last 14 years. And through this entire journey, I met the most amazing human being ever, my beautiful wife, Marcy. And we just blended our purpose, we blended our families. And now from home, we run an organization in 20 countries plus around the world that helps people literally live the life they want to, from a financial side and from the health side. We're going to get a deep dive into these products, but allows them to do that when before my only ability to help people was in my practice. And if I was in my practice, I wasn't at home. And this just happens 24/7 in literally every time zone that we can think of. And there's tens of thousands of people that get blessed every day by what we do, not just 350 to 500 per week in my town at the expense of my family. And so it's just been an incredible journey to bless people exponentially. So thanks everybody for being here, and
Yeah.
thanks to this beautiful woman.
You know what, guys? I know there's so many people out there that have problems that they're praying for solutions to. I was one of those people that had really lost almost all hope. I had been in law enforcement for almost a decade before LifeVantage came into my life. And I was in a car accident on duty that ended my career in 2009 without me giving permission for me to lose the ability to provide for my kids, the ability for me to function fully the way that I love to function, because I was left with a brain injury and several herniated discs throughout my spine that required spine surgeries. And after those surgeries, I was no longer able to be a police officer. And so I ended up going through an identity crisis because immediately I didn't know who I was or how I was going to be able to provide for my kids. I was in a marriage at that time that was struggling. And we ended up going through a divorce and we lost a house and my kids were teenagers all of a sudden and mom wasn't there to be able to be present with them, even though I was home all of the time with my brain injury and all of the prescription meds I was on from those surgeries. I just was not a present mother. And so I ended up getting quite depressed. And when I told my doctor about it, he whipped out that white prescription pad and it felt like my name was already on there, right? And he wrote me out more prescriptions that this time had warning labels on them that said may cause suicidal tendencies. And I tried to take my own life 4 times before very dear friends of mine learned about this company and they learned about amazing technology called activation that actually turns back on the human body to do things that it was intended to do all along. But because of our environment, our personal choices, or maybe an accident, things shut down or slow down and aren't working properly. And so when they saw this information, they thought of me as one of the first people that they wanted to share it with. And I'll be forever grateful that they did, because I truly believe that this product, our primary product, Protandim, saved my life, because that's all we had back then in 2012 when I first learned about these products. And now the additional products that we have added to our product catalog have given me the ability to live life fully. My personal experience when I first started with these products and got activated, in the first 3 days, my mind calmed because it was so crazy going all over the place with my brain injury. I was actually able to sleep without the sleep meds that I had been on for 18 months. In that first week's time period, I was able to tell a difference in the pain levels that I had in my body from my surgeries. And so I started going like every other day on my pain meds. The reason it was doing that is because our primary product, Protandim, has so many patents and they have something in common, and that is the anti-inflammatory capabilities of this herbal product. And so inflammation goes down, pain goes down, right? And so it took me about 5 weeks' time, and I was completely off of the pain meds that they said I'd be on for the rest of my life. And then I got to work with the psychiatrist that comes along with the antidepressants, the anxiety medication, and the other meds that I was on. And another 5 weeks' time, I was completely prescription drug free. That meant that all the band-aids had been removed, and my body was now able to start healing itself. And so you have to know that activation could be the solution that you've been looking for a long time. This is when I got really excited and I started sharing with everybody loud and proud about what this company had, what these products could do. And it got me into the point of meeting with Dondee. And as he mentioned, we've blended our families, we've blended our purpose, and we've blended our vision. And so we're looking for people that are looking for solutions to problems, because we have that. And we're excited to be able to share it with you guys tonight. And so, as I mentioned, and Michelle also mentioned, we are going to be talking about activation, because LifeVantage is an activation company. Supplements, there's all kinds, I mean, thousands of different supplement companies out there in the world, and they supplement things that have become deficient or we're just not getting from the foods or from the ground that we need in our everyday diets. But activation, it goes in and it flips switches. It turns things back on that have gone dormant or have fallen asleep. And we turn it back on so that our bodies can get back to functioning the way that they were designed, like back when you were in your teenage years or early 20s, right? And so what would life be like for you if you healed the way you did when you were a teenager, or you had the energy that you had when you were a teenager? Well, we're going to be talking about products that help you turn back on systems and processes inside of your body that have gone to sleep. And nap time's over, because baby, we need to have some life put back into our living, right? Every single day. So we're going to share a short video here with you all about our primary primary product Protandim and NRF2 science. So please watch this video.
Free radicals are naturally occurring molecules that can cause serious damage in your body. If free radicals are allowed to overwhelm your body's ability to fight them, they can adversely alter lipids, proteins, and DNA, triggering a number of health concerns. Fortunately, scientists have made a remarkable breakthrough that promises to give your body a natural aid in the fight against free radicals. It's called NRF2 activation. And according to researchers, it's a powerful process that stimulates antioxidant production and can wake up your body's ability to stay healthy. Understanding NRF2 activation begins with understanding how oxidative stress caused by free radicals affects your body. Free radicals are a natural result of your body's metabolic processes. Under normal circumstances, your body also produces antioxidants, which neutralize free radicals and limit the damage they can do to your cells. It's a bit like having a factory in your cells that produces enough antioxidants to keep the free radicals under control. But exposure to X-rays, ozone, cigarette smoke, inflammation, air pollution, industrial chemicals, and even exercise can overwhelm the body's natural responses to free radicals, allowing them to wreak havoc on your cells and your health. Over time, the damage to your cells and DNA turns off the power in the cell's factory, reducing our ability to create antioxidants and leaving us vulnerable to premature aging and health concerns. Fortunately, science has given us the ability to turn the power back on. NRF2 activation. NRF2 is a protein messenger that binds itself to DNA and is a master regulator of the body's aging process. Through the study of nutrigenomics, scientists have discovered that certain phytochemicals found naturally in foods turn on our ability to create antioxidants to combat aging and preserve health. Protandim is specially formulated with an optimal blend of these phytochemicals found in foods like turmeric and green tea. This patented blend is formulated to turn on the NRF2 biochemical switch that creates and releases the antioxidants your body needs to fight free radicals. And what do scientists say about NRF2 activation? In just the last 10 years, researchers have published more than 500 studies about the power of NRF2 to activate your body's natural response to free radicals. One recent peer-reviewed study from Washington State University calls NRF2 activation one of the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthroughs in the history of medicine. For more than a decade, LifeVantage has been the leader in developing effective natural NRF2 activation supplements like Protandim. We're excited to share the power of this breakthrough to create a healthier life for you and your loved ones for years to come.
So great. And this is what that video just really demonstrates is there's been a significant shift in the understanding of internal biology, and specifically what started in 2003 with the completion of the Human Genome Project. We now know how to influence directly human DNA like we never have before. And so we now have these options where in kind of Raymond Francis's book called Never Be Sick Again quantifies that there's only one disease known to man, and it's cellular malfunction. Every disease that we can put a name to has the same common denominator, and that's cellular malfunction. In other words, cells stop functioning normally, and as a result, we call it something. Well, he realized also that there's only two causes of cellular malfunction. There's either deficiency, in other words, something we need but we're missing, or there's toxicity, something that we're being poisoned by. And in either situation, you leave that scenario long enough and it will develop into something that we diagnose and give a name. Well, we have the solution to that scenario. We can take things or we can make things. And I'm talking about solutions, or the things I'm talking about. So supplements give us the ability to take something, whereas an activator, which is what we're talking about, gives our ability to turn something back on that Marci said, like has either gone dormant or has gotten significantly inefficient as we age. And this is an exact scenario of that. So Protandim NRF2 and the 5 herbal ingredients that come along with it give our bodies the ability to turn back on the antioxidant benefits of killing free radicals. In other words, minimizing free radical damage to the tune of 40% in just 30 days, which is unbelievable as far as the outcome. So when you think about giving a systemic response, in other words, a full body response by lowering oxidative stress by 40%, you just gave a full body response of allowing that person to be 40% more efficient, every cell of their body. That's unheard of. That's never happened before, which is why the University of Washington, or Washington State University, talks about it being one of the most amazing therapeutic and preventative breakthroughs in the history of medicine. And we're not even talking about medicine. I would even say in the history of wellness care. And so now we can take the product to turn on or make the antioxidants. And when we do that, it's a million times stronger than any supplement option we can choose, even if it's a remote berry or something from a superfruit from some some rainforest somewhere else in an exotic place in the world. That's how powerful your own body is. We don't require somebody discovering a super berry from someplace we've never been before. It's so powerful. And then we looked at another option. So we looked at one, how can we activate? How can we restore youthful vigor to the parts of the body that are important? And we couldn't find anything more important from a structural standpoint than literally the connective tissue that holds all of our body parts together, specifically the bones, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, the connective tissue, the cartilage, and all of those components that I mentioned, including your entire cardiovascular system, your brain, your liver, your kidneys, your elimination system, all of them are heavily influenced and even reliant on collagen. That's why collagen is such a powerful product and a very popular product right now. However, it's mostly in the beauty realm, where hair, skin, and nails. And it works phenomenally there. But literally every part of your body is held together by collagen. So it goes much deeper than that. So we looked at that question. Can we influence the body's ability to make its own collagen again? And let me quantify why that is such an important question. Because if you're taking notes, take this note. From the age of 20 on, every decade after the age of 20, we lose 12% of our body's natural production of collagen. And it's the most prevalent and the most powerful of the 20,000 proteins in your body. Therefore, it's the most important. So if we're losing something to the tune of 12% less efficient every decade beyond 20, how old are you? How many decades are you past 20 times 12%? That's how much collagen your body no longer makes, but it's still dependent on it. And so we start to develop symptoms, whether it's wrinkly skin or hair falling out or hair turning gray or achy joints. All of those are signs of collagen depletion until now. So we have the ability with that product that you see there, the True Science Liquid Collagen, which of course there is collagen in the bottle. There's 10 different types actually, and they're amazing, responsibly sourced from fish, the scales and skin and bones of fish. But there's also an amazing ingredient in there that turns back on your body's ability to make its own collagen again by 100%, specifically what are called fibroblasts. So when your fibroblasts are making 100% more collagen than before, you just feel it, you can see it, and it just affects every part of your body. And so we call these two products together the Healthy Glow Essential Stack. So lowering oxidative stress by 40%, which is the foundation, and then improving or increasing the collagen production by 100%, what have we literally just done to that person? Not just help them look better, feel better, and look younger, but perform better too, like we've never been able to do that before. And so this is the foundation of these products. But take a look at these results of before. And by the way, because collagen is such a common and popular product, most of the before pictures that we see are on some other form of collagen. And we still see significant benefits. We're there in 14 days, 21 days, 30 days. It doesn't take long. When you increase the body's natural production of collagen by 100%, it becomes very visible very quickly and demonstrably in how you feel. So this was a game changer for us. And as a chiropractor, seeing people's discs, their vertebral discs, literally get bigger again was something I had not seen in 26 previous years of practice. So when you incorporate those two products together, and degenerative disc disease is a very common sign of aging in the aging person, and to watch those discs literally start to rebuild themselves is a breakthrough and literally revolutionizing my career, or my former career as a chiropractor. So pretty amazing. But we didn't stop there. We continue asking these questions. How can we continue to turn on pathways in the human body that have gotten either less efficient, lost their youthful vigor, or, like Marci said, become dormant? And focus, concentration, attention span, short-term memory, and mood are incredibly important. Brain fog is a real thing, and it's affecting more and more and more people every day. So we started asking the question, how can we influence brain chemistry? How can we influence serotonin and dopamine production to allow them to balance, or what are called neurotransmitters, the chemical way that your brain communicates to itself and the rest of your body? And we realized with those 5 botanical ingredients, ashwagandha, milk thistle, green tea, turmeric, and bacopa, like in our Protandim NRF2, we put it in this product too, called Axio. It's a nootropic, balances brain chemistry simply by taking one of those packets, putting it in a bottle or a glass of water, shaking it up, stirring it up, drinking it, and literally within 15 minutes, passing through the blood-brain barrier, focus, concentration, attention span, mood, and short-term memory are all enhanced. It's a very, very rapidly producing, demonstrable product, but it balances brain chemistry. So the things, walking into a room and wondering why you came in and wondering what's happening, or just feeling that crash and the brain fog, gone with this product. Incredible. It activates mental clarity and focus. Again, as I said, has become a very strong challenge in today's modern world. So this is not an energy drink, though it's classified as one. It's got green tea caffeine in it. You don't have the crash from the caffeine or the jitters. You just have the brain chemistry improving with the neurotransmitter. So literally a revolutionary product. And then
what else can we activate,
the most
doctor?
recent activation product that we just released a little over a month ago, and super excited about it. You've probably heard of it before, called GLP-1, but you've probably heard of it in a medicinal or pharmaceutical context in the form of agonists. Well, those are fake GLP-1. Your body does, in fact, make its own GLP-1 hormone. It's, in fact, what runs the entire relationship with food. And it gets significantly less effective as we age, again, until now. So check this out. This is the brand new discovery.
Before you guys play this real quick,
Your weight and wellness.
can I just add something really quickly in here?
Sure.
I had this aha moment, but I also just wanted to say, like, it's so funny in life. Like, I had started the collagen a couple years ago. I've actually had it for a couple years, and I didn't realize the actual potential that it had. And Marci, you're not the first one. You said it today, but also you're not the first one who says, oh my God, your skin, your lighting. It's not the lighting. It's this internal shift that's happening it's exactly what you were talking about. So I love that. And I've also realized these components of cardiovascular. I've had this mystery, like, why am I always huffing and puffing worse while I'm exercising? It was like out of the norm. So I'm having these moments of, it definitely has been this system of exactly what you're saying. And I'm super excited because I just started the Protandim last week and the Axio. So it'll be exciting to see where this takes me next, because all my systems were shut down. I wasn't absorbing protein or fat or the HRT that I was once taking for years. And that's part of the reason it all got dilapidated, really. And so I just wanted to mention that because, I've heard these products around and around before even doing these particular ones we're going to show you right now. But also they've come in my awareness from other people that have had great success. I've heard Protandim 3 times before really knowing what it was. So I'm just super excited because a lot of the women I talked to this week, they've heard of this before. They used to be on it. And so I love that we're bringing this back because it's super important with this next piece.
Yeah, it's such a foundation. Absolutely. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
So, all right, let's watch this video.
Your weight and wellness are deeply connected, but cravings, emotional eating, and yo-yo diets can leave you feeling guilty, frustrated, and out of control. And over time, as food noise gets louder, extra weight can creep up on you. But it's not a lack of willpower, it's your biology working against you. As you age, your metabolism slows and your hunger hormones get out of balance. Stress, unhealthy foods, and even your lifestyle can make the problem worse. But what if you could take back control and work with your body instead of against it? As the pioneers and world leaders in activation, LifeVantage gives your body the right ingredients to take so it can make what it needs to create its own wellness. And now, introducing the latest innovation in activation science, the patent-pending MindBody GLP-1 system. This powerful system activates GLP-1 naturally to rebalance hunger hormones, quiet food noise, and change your relationship with food forever. It's the only 2-product system on the market proven to increase GLP-1 by 140% to help reduce your appetite and curb cravings, so you can manage your weight differently. The MB GLP-1 system works through dual activation and dual amplification, targeting GLP-1 at the cellular level with carefully selected ingredients. MB Core features a proprietary GLP-1 activation blend of 8 ingredients that directly activate different parts of the GLP-1 pathway in L cells, while 2 unique blends in MB Enhance indirectly activate GLP-1 production by giving your gut microbiome what it needs to fuel GLP-1 production. When used together, both products amplify GLP-1 by promoting more GLP-1 receptor sites and reducing an enzyme that breaks down GLP-1 by 38%. It also helps restore optimal signals between your gut and brain for a strong mind-body connection. With the MB GLP-1 system, you'll start to feel the benefits on day 1. And over time, you'll experience a total transformation. In an independent 12-week human clinical study, people lost up to 25 pounds and 27% of visceral fat in just 12 weeks. On top of that, 100% of all participants did not lose muscle while losing weight. It's time to turn down the food noise and turn up GLP-1. Better yet, leverage the power of other activation products to maximize your health and build a thriving side business to activate every aspect of your life. Explore what MindBody and other activation products can do for you today.
So good. It's really important that I want to give a distinction because there's a category of pharmaceuticals out there in this same realm of GLP-1 that they work and they work very, very well. The problem is the side effects. And let me explain what that is. When you have the body's normal system, and that's what I'm going to talk about with this MindBody GLP-1 system, is when you equip the body with what it needs to do the job, it always does. But when you trick the body or manipulate it into doing what you think it should be doing, it will always object. And that objection is the side effect that we experience. And so when you give a fake GLP-1 hormone or what is called an agonist, you may lose weight, you may lose inches, you may stop cravings, but when you stop the product, you get the result, you lose the results. You go back to the same system because it didn't change anything. It was a part-time hack or manipulation in which there was side effects, significant side effects for. So let's talk about the natural system of GLP-1, this mind-body system. So GLP-1 hormone is something your body produces when you have low blood sugar under normal circumstances. So when you have low blood sugar, your body needs glucose, you get hungry. It's the normal cycle. When you get hungry, you eat. Your blood sugar being low is the trigger of eating. And when you eat, your stomach gets food, it stretches, it sends a signal to the intestine that there's food coming its way. The intestine sends signal to the pancreas that we need some insulin to break down this food into glucose so we can use it. And when you've eaten enough food to maintain that whole system, it sends a signal to the brainstem to stop the hunger signal, and you stop eating. That's the normal pathway. The unfortunate part about living in a modern world with modern technology and apps and distraction and notifications and commercials, we are stimulated to eat visually. So you may be watching something on TV and you see a restaurant chain or a pizza chain commercial. It looks great. It's piping hot. You pull out your phone and you order Uber Eats and it shows up at your door 20 minutes later, but you weren't hungry. You were stimulated visually. Or the other side, emotional eating. You're depressed, you're anxious, you've got a full load, and you carry these emotions around and you emotionally eat. That also shuts down the natural GLP-1 system. And guess what happens in visual eating and emotional eating? You usually eat too much and we start slowly putting on weight. And after a couple years and 5 years and a couple decades, it turns into a lot. That's the problem we have in America right now, with 74% of our adult population being overweight and 36% being obese. Well, until now. We figured out a way with these amazing ingredients in these two products, MB Core and MB Enhance, to turn back on that normal GLP-1 hormone such that it improves the production, increases the production by 140%. So the entire mechanism turns back on again, which means you don't have the hunger anymore, the cravings, the food noise, that obsessive thing you think about. You can't stop thinking about food. All of that goes away when the body's system is working normally. And yes, we lose weight. That's the activation part of it. You lose weight, but what you don't lose is muscle mass. You lose fat. And that's incredible. So no prescriptions, no shots, no doctor visits, no surgeries, no prepackaged foods, no memberships to online things, no muscle mass loss. And it's just incredible, just simple results when the body works right again. And this is what does this. So every day when your body's working right again and you have a normal relationship with food, these are some of the things you can experience and expect. 140% increase in the GLP-1 hormone naturally produced in your body on average, losing 9 pounds in 8 weeks and up to 25 pounds in 12 weeks on average. This was a study done on human beings. 100% of the weight lost was maintained muscle, no muscle mass loss, which is incredible as compared to those pharmaceutical versions. It was only fat loss, 27% reduction in visceral fat, the fat that surrounds your organs. It's kind of that central located, the belly fat, the muffin top you just can't get rid of. Well, that's what goes away. 5% reduction in body fat. And this, again, is just in 12 weeks. And it's patent pending, which is incredible. We should be getting a patent any day now, protecting the intellectual rights of this for our businesses. But here's some more results with this. 82% of the people on this 12-week study, they took back control of their relationship with food. In other words, they were not stimulated visually. They were not stimulated emotionally. They were stimulated to eat when their blood sugar was dropping. And that's what balances the blood sugar, is eating properly. 95% of them reduced sugar cravings. Again, it's those cravings. The 96% chose smaller portions, because when you're getting what you need, you don't overeat. And it's not something you have to have willpower. It just, you crave less. 85% felt less hungry. 90% ate less at meals. Again, smaller portion size. 85% now eat for health instead of emotions. It's conquering those things that used to rule our relationship with the food, giving us back the power so you don't have to worry about having the willpower. It's just how your body works when it works correctly. And this restores that entire relationship.
And when you restore the relationship, you get that gut-brain axis working again, and you have a new relationship with food, and your body can tell you what it needs, and then you start to see results. Now, one of the things I want to tell you is that we discourage the scale, because the scale is not a true picture of what's happening when you're changing the composition of your body. So you are actually losing fat, gaining muscle. And so they both weigh the same, right? 5 pounds of fat, 5 pounds of muscle, but the size of the two are completely different. So if you see Shauna here, the pictures that we're going to show you is going to be right around 7 weeks time period, 45 days-ish. And Shauna, she had a struggle with food and with her weight from the time she was 5 years old. This has completely shifted her life and her relationship with food, the way she sees herself and the way she shows up for her family as well as for her business. Not only in this time period did she lose like 15, 16 pounds, but she doubled, almost tripled her business in this time period. So amazing, amazing results for our dear friend Shauna. And then Kimberly is very similar. I mean, look at this. It looks like she got a breast lift. Doesn't it look like she's got a lift? But when you lose that visceral fat and you start to get that definition around your waistline, it changes your whole body appearance. And so, I mean, Kim is just super thrilled with her results and the energy that she has to be able to keep up with her boys. And I mean, these are ladies we know. This is ladies that were in Club 55 with us, that trial of these products, and just seeing the change in the light of how she sees herself as well, again, as she's showing up, her business doubled in the month of October. And then this third before and after, you just might recognize this girl right here, but this was me. Before photos are so important. They're so embarrassing, but you have to know where you started to know how far you've come and how much further you want to go, right? And so in this time period, I mean, I just completely changed the way I looked at myself. Before these products, I was looking in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, Marcy, I can't believe you're going to go out looking like that. Do you see that back fat? Everybody sees that back fat. I can't believe you're going to wear those pants. They're way too tight. Those butt dimples are showing for everybody to see. I don't know if that sounds familiar to you, but that was the way I was talking to myself. And shortly after I started this system, I started seeing myself different because my brain was seeing me as it was working, right? It was telling me within just a few days that I was thinner already. So we just passed our 13-week time period. And in the 13 weeks, so I'm fluctuating a little bit on my weight. I've lost like 11 to 12 pounds in that 13 weeks. And so again, don't look at the scale. Because when I do my measurements, even though my weight's staying the same or fluctuating a little bit, my inches are still melting away. I've lost 17.5 inches overall. 5.5 inches of that was from my waist, that visceral fat, that really dangerous fat. Being able to wear pants that used to be really tight on me and just be able to have them sit loosely on my hips is completely a game changer. We also did before and after blood work for 45 days because we wanted to see what was going on inside of us, because this is so much more than weight loss. This whole new relationship with food changes everything inside of your body. And so when we had our after blood work done, it showed that my cholesterol had dropped 31 points. My cortisol, 5 points. My A1C had dropped 0.3 points in 45 days, taking me from pre-diabetic, which I didn't even know I was, down into the normal range again. I also had my insulin drop 4.8 points and my glucose dropped 8 points, all in 45 days. So just keep in mind, this is an overall wellness system. This is not just about losing the pounds, okay? So super, super exciting things. These are just some of the things that were said early on by the people that were in the trial with us. I was in tears yesterday after 3 weeks on our GLP-1 activating system. I have lost 6.2 pounds and over 10 inches. I put on a pair of pants yesterday that before GLP-1 activation, the elastic band was fully stretched. Yesterday, they sat on my hips with a waistband not stretched at all. I was in tears as I was typing that to the group because that's my story. I just finished 3 weeks of the GLP-1 activator, and I'm amazed. Stuck to my lifestyle, party and get-togethers, and indulged in a small Twix at night, yet still lost weight and inches. You can read these. It just goes on and on and on. And this was just from the 55 of us that started this first. And now we have thousands and thousands of people that are having these same results, just like you heard Michele and the amazing results that she's been getting to, because these products are different. They're science backed and they work with the human body. So there's no objection whatsoever. And so we want you to know that we hashtag take it to make it. We empower our bodies to make the antioxidants, to make the proteins, to make the enzymes and the things that you need for the wealth or the health that you want for feeling the way that you want to feel every day. So when you see these products, use them, and then you start to share LifeVantage and these amazing products, you're also activating an opportunity with the ability to earn supplemental income by selling these products. Okay, come on. There it is. So we have an amazing product catalog that we would love to share all of them with you, but we don't want to keep you here all night. So please get back with the person that invited you here tonight, to get back to Michele so that she can share her website with you, to where you'll be able to learn all about the activating products that we have, as well as the high-end supplements that we offer. We also have very clean hair care, skin care, and just amazing products overall that you will definitely want to learn more about. Now, with those products in combination with excited people, I like my stories. Like I told you, when I got the results I got, I started talking to everybody. And when you have all of these people that are having the benefits and the results the way that we have, you get a group of people together that just becomes this activation nation, right? We're out there and we are helping people with solutions to the problems that they're faced with. And doing it together with a group of like-minded people actually is a lot of fun too. And so we want to share a little bit more with you about why LifeVantage and why now. So first of all, we have an evolved compensation plan that works for all types of consultants. Whether you want to just share products or if you want to build a team, you can make money. We have products that don't just supplement. The products we have are not Me Too products. You cannot get them anywhere other than here at LifeVantage. We are publicly traded and fully transparent. So we're debt-free. We are making amazing investments into product development, obviously, by this amazing new product launch that we just had. And we also are making investments into the back end of things for those of us that are consultants and sharing this information, providing us with all kinds of technology and tools to be able to share and build our businesses. And Activation Nation is thriving. As I mentioned with our friends that I shared their photos, they've doubled and almost tripled their businesses in the last 45 to 60 days. And the whole company is feeling that. We are thriving and are so close to momentum, moving into being a billion-dollar company. It's the perfect time to make the decision to get started with LifeVantage. We've got amazing visionary leadership with our CEO, Steve Fife. He was actually our chief financial officer before becoming our CEO. So he knows both sides of things. He knows the money side. He also has the vision to be able to take us to that billion-dollar mark. We are financially transparent, as I mentioned. We are on the NASDAQ. Our ticker is LFVN. You can go and check everything out. You do not need to trust us, which we hope that you'll learn to, but everything is out there for you to be able to see for yourself. We have definitely been highly recognized and accredited by our peers in the news. We have got, if you go to pubmed.gov, we've got all kinds of peer-reviewed and published research on our products, the finished product itself. So much third-party validation, as well as our favorite part of LifeVantage beyond the products and the benefits we get from them is LifeVantage Legacy. This is our 501c3 arm of LifeVantage, where we are doing good around the world, everywhere that we reach. We are currently raising money to help people that were victims of the storms on the East Coast, helping them rebuild their lives, as well as taking donations and then going down to Puerto Penasco, Mexico at the end of December to be able to build homes. We've been doing that for several years now. We have a whole community of LifeVantage homes where we've raised the money, and LifeVantage consultants and corporate staff have gone down and actually built the homes, furnished them, put food in the fridge, and then handed them off to amazing families that have qualified for this program. So there's so many great things about LifeVantage that this is just the touch of what we're sharing with you. So when we're talking about how you can evolve and earn money here at LifeVantage, if you are someone that just will become passionate about the products and you want to share the products, you can make really good money by sharing the products. Or if you're someone that, hey, I like people and I want to build with some friends of mine and you want to start growing a team, you can then create additional income on top of those product sales. And then leading a movement. This is where you become a leader that is leading leaders, right? And this is an opportunity to really open up all of our compensation plan to be able to enjoy all of the commissions that can be earned. So sharing the product, you can actually earn up to 40%. We don't call it an affiliate program, but I got to tell you, it's the best affiliate program out there for selling products. And these products are just head and shoulders above what is available. And so you can actually earn several different commissions just by selling the product. The customer sales profit, this is where you get to keep the difference between their price, your customer's price, and the consultant price. So we have a 3-level tier of pricing. We have the retail price, which is the most expensive, which nobody wants to pay that. And then we have our subscription price, which is 10% less than what the retail price is. This is for customers that have their products on subscription and the products are shipped directly to their home on a monthly basis. And then 10% below that is the consultant price. So you would earn the difference between the consultant price and however your customer purchase the products. Then we have our personal sales bonus. This is where you get to earn extra rewards for all of those customers as you're gathering them for hitting volume milestones. And then there's share bonuses. This is where you get rewards for starting to build a team early on. Michelle's already into this level of the earnings because she's sharing excitedly, and so many people are catching the vision that she has. So congratulations, Michele. It's really exciting. And then the build and grow a team portion. This is where you can earn up to 9 levels of commissions, all by being rewarded for helping and supporting others that are part of your team as they grow their businesses. This is our level commissions bonus. And we have many other ways that we make money. And so if you would like to scan this QR code right now, you can open it up to our Evolve compensation page, or you can reach out to Michele and she can absolutely send you a link from her website for you to be able to learn more about the Evolve compensation plan and how it might work with you into what you're currently doing to create an additional stream of income. We also get to activate adventure here at Life Manage. We have all kinds of incentive trips that we are running for all of the time, as well as ways to earn travel vouchers or hotel vouchers and training opportunities. So currently we are working towards qualifying for an Alaska incentive cruise that is going to be in August of 2025. We have clear through the end of March to qualify for this. So if you got started today, you could absolutely qualify for this trip. If you wanted to go on that cruise with us, we would love to have you. And then the leaders of the company, the executive ranks, we're all running for South Africa in February. So say a prayer for us that we can be there and qualified to be part of the group that's going there. So we have different levels of training, different levels of incentives, and the Growth Summit is one for early leadership. This is when you build your business and all of it combined together, you've got 10,000 in product sales going through your business each month. And the company recognizes you as a managing consultant 1. Once you hit this level and you maintain it for a couple months, they're then going to send you a personal invitation to go up to Northern Utah, stay in a 5-star resort on their dime, and be taught and trained by the top leadership in the company as well as corporate people to be able to help you move to the next leadership levels. So there's all kinds of different things that you can activate to become whichever level in this company you want to, whatever participation you want. So in 13 days, we sold out of 12 weeks worth of the Mind Body System. And so we are currently in pre-order status for this system. And as you put your pre-orders in, you are personally saving yourself a queue spot to receive the products shipped out to you as soon as they are available. They're anticipating mid to early December is when the Mind Body will be available. And so we have suggestions for you to be able to get started, to be able to get your gut in place and in order, to be able to have the best success and results possible when this system comes and is shipped to your home. So we're going to make some suggestions for you. First of all, if you are seeing the vision, you want to be part of the company, you want to share this with other people, you've already been thinking, it's like, oh my gosh, I know this person that needs this, I know this person that could use that, and you're already doing that, then being a consultant is probably what you should consider. And we have several different options for you. We have the multiplier pack that actually comes with 3, so for you plus 2 sets of the Protandim and collagen, as well as the mind-body system. It also comes with branded reusable bags so that you can share out those systems in a really cool bag. And you also get an all-access event pass with this pack. The premium pack is for one person, and it comes with those same products and for one person. And then the executive pack is also for one person. It just happens to include Axio. It also includes our fat burn that helps break down that visceral fat into brown fat so that you can utilize it as energy and much easier, right? And so this might be a great pack for you to be able to get that fat burn now in order for you to get that fat burning process started for when the mind body gets in place so that you can get that GLP-1 activated by that 140%. So whichever pack that you choose, they do include discount codes for you to be able to share with other people. And by the way, if you want to become a consultant, I believe Michelle has a discount code or 2 that she might be able to share with you. So this pack includes 3 discount codes for customers for 10% off. That's good for 7 days. And then 3 discount codes for consultants that is good for a full 30 days. So if you got started today, which today is the 21st, they would be good clear through the end of 2024, through the end of December. You also get your back office, you get a replicated website with this, and all of the tools that you need to be able to build your business. And then you would want to pick your subscription to receive products on a monthly basis. Or if you want to become a customer and get started in this activation journey, this is where you would start by picking a stack to get on your subscription. Remember, subscription pricing gets you the lowest price for consultants. And when they put it together in stacks, you get a discounted price on the products that's in that stack. So while we're waiting for the mind-body system to come, maybe the Gut Health Essentials stack is perfect for you. It has Protandim NRF2. It also has our prebiotic and our probio. So probio, obviously the probiotic that you need down in your gut, and then the prebiotic gives it the food to feed on so that it's not taking your nutrition. So that's the Gut Health Essentials stack. And then the Healthy Weight stack, this is Protandim and the Mind Body System. Protandim would be shipped out to you immediately. And in this stack, you're getting almost like a 60% savings off of Protandim NRF2. And then the premium stack. This is the Protandim and True Science Liquid Collagen and the Mind Body. The Protandim and True Science Liquid Collagen would be shipped out to you immediately. And as soon as it's back in stock, the Mind Body System would be shipped out. Purchasing and pre-ordering the Mind Body is really important because it puts you in line to receive the products as quickly as possible as soon as it's back in stock. So those are some of the options available to become a customer or to be your subscription when you become a consultant. All right, guys, so that is our presentation that we had to share with you. Thank you so much for being here with us, whether you were here with us live or whether you're watching this on the replay. Please make sure that you get back with Michelle so that she can help you get connected to the answers to any questions you have and help you get started activating your body today, activating your future. Heck, New Year's resolutions are coming up. Maybe you need an extra tax deduction. This is the perfect time to start a home-based business. So thank you so much.